Yo, what up? It's your boy 2FR Bucket Beats. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for clicking on the channel today. We're going to be cooking up in FL Studio. I'm just going to show you all my workflow, the way I do things. Lately, I've been working about 70, 80 BPM and that slow range, halftime, most call it. I already found this synth bass from Expand and laid down a little pattern here when I was doing a test run for the video. So we got this in place already. And I'm just going to show you what I do, how I do things. First off, I need y'all to make sure y'all like and subscribe. Comment on the video down below. Let me know what kind of tutorials you want to see in the future or any kind of topics you want to see me go over about making beats or whatever. Today, just for the simplicity of the first video that we making, I'm just going to make the beat. We ain't going to do too much mixing or nothing. We're just going to get all of our sounds. One of the major things with making beats is sound selection. If you work with sounds that are good and top tier and sound great right off the bat, you don't have to do a lot of mixing. The only thing I really like to mix is get the levels right, maybe a little bit of effects, and then get my drums knocking. But again, we ain't going to do all the mixing today. It's just a basic tutorial to show you how to get the foundation of a beat started. In the future, we're going to cover videos on mixing, arrangement, and all types of stuff. So let's get into it. I said I got this bass pattern here I'm going to play for y'all. Something dark, something heavy, something that's really gonna like catch people's attention. And I just click that pattern in. That's all you have to do is click stuff in and just find what you like. You know how to play stuff. I have a MIDI keyboard. I can play stuff too, but I like clicking. Who doesn't? So we're gonna go ahead and find probably some kind of lead to go with this bass that I have. I'm gonna go to soft leads here and expand, and let's just see what we got. I usually pick random stuff, and if I don't like it, I'll pick something else and try and find something that fits the vibe. Let's try this Poison one. Gonna go and right click here, go into our piano roll, try and see if these notes will work. Don't, that's gonna be too much. That's a little too much for me there. Bring back expand, we're gonna change this. I kind of feel like that could be a good layer. So we're gonna rock with that romantic one. Basically the same pattern. I'm gonna drop these down the octave. And that's solely for the purpose of just having something else come with that bass. So it's just not the bass. We'll have the bass playing. We can bring that in, that sound in for a change up. All right, now we'll go ahead and find another. Let's try, let's see what we got in hybrid. These are all my, I actually got these from getting this Akai MIDI, I think. The hybrid, the expand I did buy, but hybrid and Velvet, I think the other one is, I got from just getting my Akai MIDI keyboard. It came with a bunch of free stuff, so that was cool. Maybe we could put some kind of bell in here. Prophecy synth. Let's try that out. I like that. Just a hit of it. And we have something slow going, right? So this is a slow tempo. So I'm at 78 BPM. So naturally this is all slow, being played slow. So what I want to find next is something to give it a little bit of that energy. Something a little quicker with more notes and, you know, just more action going on. And that's going to bring the listener in with that energy feeling and get them, oh, get that stank face. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go to... just bring up hybrid again. See if we can find some kind of arpeggiator or more of another kind of lead that we can get to go with that sound that we have. Even pads work, but we'll see what we got here. Let's try, I should try a keyboard with some keys. Those were the days. Just go through presets. Might be able to work with this Rezo piano. So we're gonna go up top here. See, and just click in a little pattern. Need to bring the velocities up. Now see it's sticking out a little bit too much, like it's too much in the mix. I'm gonna add and put some effects on that. Probably a shaper box. I'm gonna do some panning and then some filtering. So at the pan, I like to hit this about 3-4 times. Get a nice pan going. So it's going left to right in the speakers and the headphones. Do a filter. Again, just double time this a bunch. Bring the mix down a little bit. And then bring the cutoff up a little bit so that way it's not fully taking out the sound. Might put some Portal on that too. Portal's a crazy plugin. I just got this and I only know so much to do with this, but just go through and click on some presets and see what sounds good. And really, the key to Portal, I realize, is just turning down the wet and dry knobs. You don't want. I mean, that's cool, but I want to turn it down a little bit. I feel like it's doing too much. Maybe find one more sound for this. Let's go back to expand. We'll try this nice wave. We're gonna copy and paste this. Copy and paste that right there. I want to bring that down an octave. I'll try a different sound. There it is. One thing I notice is like just find a pattern that you like and then just go click through sounds and see what fits the vibe. That really helps me in my process of what I'm trying to accomplish by getting sounds that sound good together is find the pattern. You see me copy and paste the pattern into the next sound and then just click through the sounds until you find one that matches the vibe that you're going for, the vibe that you got going on, and then you get something like this. Try Cymatics Pluto on this. This is just an effects plugin. Just see what we can come up with by just clicking through some of these presets. I like that. I like that moon preset. We're gonna go with that, I think. And then I might put a filter on that sound as well. right click, split by channel. Now you have all your melody instruments here. You can drag them over. Click on the first one, shift click the bottom one, and then you can just drag them over. You have them all highlighted, command and select, and command B, it'll paste it all over. And then we have this so far. And now we're gonna add some drums. Show you a vibe that I do for drums here. I'm messing with this Yeet drum kit I got off of Reddit. You can just go look up Yeet drum kit online, and that should pop up for you. Shout out to them dudes giving out these drum kits. I appreciate you. Now what I'll do for my drums is I'll go through and just find the sounds that I like first, and then I'll create patterns. So we'll just keep this playing while I find these sounds. Hi-hat, and I'll find a clap too. Like that clap. Now we're going to turn off our bass and find an 808. The way that's sounding. We go to 808s. You want to turn off your loop points, turn the out knob up a little bit, and then come to pre-computed effects, turn up the boost. We're really gonna get that thing knocking, and then attack down, hold up, decay, sustain, release. I'll turn all mine down all the way, but you can do it to your liking. Always make sure you have that hold up so it plays the whole note. You're gonna right click piano roll. We're gonna get a little 808 pattern in here probably because I got the snare, the clap, and the hi-hat. Once I get my basic drum foundation pattern down, then I'll go ahead and add crashes or rides or other sound effects just that fit the vibe and the tone of what I'm trying to accomplish with my drums. So let's see what this is hitting for. Turn that up. Maybe do something like bring that up there. I just mess around. I just click in stuff that you like. And I took that one out because that's actually where my clap's gonna go. You'll see, because work at the slow BPM, we put the clap on the 2 and the 4, normally or snare, clap or snare. Usually for trap, but higher faster BPMs, you put it on 3, so 1, 2, here 3. But because it's 2 and 4, and I like my claps and snares to stand out and not be hitting at the same time as the 808. So we have our pattern here. And what's cool about 808s, what I like to do is put this middle note here, and you're gonna drag this down to no velocity. So this first one, as soon as that one hits, it's gonna cut that, and then that next one's gonna play. You'll see the vibe here. See how it just cut that one, and that just gives it a different vibe. It's easy just to let the notes play, and people expect to hear the note played out. So when you do something like that out of nowhere, catch the listener off guard, and makes it stand out a little bit more, makes it a little more unique. So we're gonna go ahead and put our claps and snares and hi-hats in now. And like I said, they go on the 2 and the 4. So that's gonna be this your first bar, your second bar, your third bar, your fourth bar. so on and so forth. So we're going to put it on the 2 and the 4. When I come in here, make sure the loop points are off, and I like to boost my claps and stuff a little bit, just so that way they're loud and they're hitting. I can go and put effects and mix them and stuff and do that later. But we'll see what this has sounded like right now. Go to my piano roll, Command A to highlight. You want to hold Option Alt and scroll up to get the velocities up, so that way they're really smacking when they hit. Hi-hats, you can click in like this if you want. You can right click, go to the piano roll and put your hi-hats in, whatever you want to do, whatever works better for you. I tend to like to go into the piano roll just because you can get more creative. Command highlight this. If you hit Option and U, it's going to bring up your chopper. Then you can get a little roll going. I'm going to do a little 4-piece here, and then just do the velocity up a little bit. Like that, and then it's going to be and you hear stuff in your head. So right now I'm hearing you can do something as simple as that. Copy and paste it over. Too much, a lot of people like to make, more stuff going on in the second half. So we can drag this over, make our second half of our loop here. And I feel like that'd be good, like that. Put in some accent snares with our snare that we put in before. I think I'm gonna like 2 here. Bring the velocity up just a little bit. And then maybe a snare roll to complement the 808 there. Command U, Alt U, bring up the chopper. I'm gonna bring it a couple less, maybe like that, except, and then if you right click and drag the velocities, that's how you get that straight line without sitting there having to do it a bunch of times and try to get it perfect. You know what I'm saying? Gonna right click there, and then Command B is gonna drag it to our loop. So we have this now. And we're gonna split this last pattern that we had, and then we're gonna drag in all of our drums. Command highlight, Command B. And we just take sounds out, right? So what we're going to do is take out, obviously, our 808s in the beginning, our claps. We'll have the hi-hat start on the 5th bar. Take out that, knock snare, take that out. And let's say we take out this. Let this come in second. So we'll let the bass rock out in the beginning, have these 2 melody components and the hi-hats come in. And then actually I'm going to put the hi-hats to here, and then we have the full drop here where I take the bass out, the 808s come in, and that's going to be the hook. And then you arrange however you feel like the beat is leading you. Continue the song into the verse. Usually the verse is just the melody components, maybe the hi-hats or just like one drum element playing. Slowly builds up and brings in more, then the 808 drops, and then it goes into a breakdown, right? So we got this going now. Song. Let me unmute that bass, my bad. So we got this. And then you got the hook, and then like I said, you just take out items for that verse to come in. Let's say we take out all that, take that bass back out, and we'll rock with that, see what that sounds like. So this is the hook going into the verse. Actually, don't like the clap being played with the bass like that, so we'll see what else we got for this breakdown. It's just about pulling stuff over. See what sounds good. I was liking that. I was trying to highlight and drag this stuff over back into the hook real quick, but I messed up. So we got that breakdown. That's how you just foundation, basic starting ways of how you can just get a trap beat together. Like I said, I kind of am diving into my own sound right now and doing these trap beats in halftime, and I've really been enjoying it lately. And I just feel like it's a good way to be really creative because of how slow the BPM is playing. It allows you to get creative with your note placements, how many notes you put in, how many notes you don't put in sometimes is also the answer. It doesn't always need to be full of notes playing at all the same time because artists like space. Right, you want to leave some space on the beat so for the artist to shine. Because as much as everybody loves beats, and I'm a producer, just being honest, most of us listening to the music because we like the artist. You know what I mean? You might have a favorite producer. You might love so-and-so's beats. Everybody loves a Metro Boomin beat, a Hit Boy beat, a Timbaland beat. But we listening to the artists, but we do appreciate the production. So you want to leave that space for the artists so they can do their thing. And don't make everything overcomplicated. If you listen to a lot of beats, there's not a crazy amount of stuff going on. A good drum pattern, hard-hitting drums with a light melody in the background, something catchy, and that's really all you need. We're not doing no mixing today. This was just a basic foundation in my workflow of how I make beats. I appreciate you for stopping in if you did stop in. And if you liked the video, I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You can see when we drop a new video over here. Don't forget it's 2FR everything, so make sure y'all stay too focused. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for your boy. This is my first video. I really want to get this moving, and I appreciate y'all. Have a great day.